by the BDS bot lane. Syncroft's now hovering around. Unforgiven needs the base. I don't think Limit will let him. He's going to try to cut him off here because Syncroft's behind. How far does he want to go?
Flash taunt lands it. No one else really off the chase here. Spell should use once again. Limit was kind of on his lonesome. Syncroft trying to get in here as well, but Elio will spot him with their oracles, and now will spot him with his eyes. X-Maddie that gets a bit of time with the tower, but not the best guns to take down a plate. Should be able to get one and then back away.
Why didn't Syncroft follow Limit there? I thought they were going to commit as 2. They would have probably gotten a kill or at least a heal.
Nisqy has 6.
Nisqy does have 6. Limit doesn't have flash, but they have no CC. That's the problem. Nisqy's fears come up now, so yeah, he didn't have the range on Syncroft when he get spotted on the ward. They want to look for Unforgiven. Level 6 Jarvan, no flash Sivir. You know how that story goes.
Yeah, Sivir has the heal here, but Limit's going to try and lock him off. Guys are still only level 5. There's the on the hunt to try and get away. Syncroft going in. Cataclysm available. The taunt spell shielded. It's only Syncroft and Limit here. Unforgiven does still have the heal as well. Not the best of shapes for BDS. They don't have an AD carry here to join the knockup onto Unforgiven, but he's still very much alive. And although BDS has some time with the tower, the dive really fails for them. They'll get 2 plates out of it. Kaiser's still on the chase. Syncroft tanks! Was that Red Box? It was Barmies! It was Barmies that tanks there for Syncroft. Oh. Shadow Surge just short there from Nisqy, but Mad Lions survive the dive and get a kill for
Let's see that again. I'd love to get some kind of slow motion on the Jarvan ult because that looked odd to me. So Spell Shields the Flash ult cut. Yeah, it does. Yep. So it pushes Rakan out of his own knockup where I think Mad Lions 2v2 could have maybe turned it. Kaiser eventually gets the E up, and that extra W damage and buying more time would mean that Syncroft's slightly lower, Unforgiven slightly higher HP, and they could have played a little bit more aggressive. Anyway, they get the kill because the Balmy Cinder tanks the towers. Unlucky for Syncroft. He would have died anyway because Nisqy was on the way.
I guess it's the best.
Because Nisqy's getting blue buff, Elio's topside, Root's gonna land.
Unforgiven, gonna get rooted. There's the taunt going in as well, and the TP's coming in from Mad Lions as they try and turn this play around. Good double knocker. Unforgiven with the flash as well, with the Cataclysm coming in. Nisqy's already taken 1. Oh, it's gonna be so bad for BDS. They lose 2. Nuclear in flashes forward. We'll get 1 in response. Maddie trying to survive, dodges to the side there.
1 second.
Nisqy, Shadow Surge hits on it.
Come on, Nisqy.
Come on, do it. It's the call of the art. Yeah! Come on, Nisqy. That's what we like to see.
Well, what's the flash for there, buddy?
The Rift and now Elio looking for something in the top lane. The Riftail's going to charge in here. Hero's entrance coming in, but that's a little bit too late, too little. From Limit, the Cyclone from Elio, the chasing from Armor. Limit trying to survive, but he cannot. Aggressivo next on the menu for Armor. Those crocodile tears being cried for BDS. They lose another and they lose the tower.
So the game was extremely quiet, and then all of a sudden it explodes in a tower dive on both sides of the map to save the day. And they've gotten this bot side vision, so we're going to take a look at the replay of this bot play because it all starts off with the double root and then the flash forwards from Limit to get the taunt. Kaiser pops the ultimate, TP comes in. Looks like a disaster for BDS because Limit instantly dies, has no stopwatch. Then Syncroft starts tanking up and he has no way out, so he dies too. And then in comes Nuclear in to save the day, kills Kaiser, and then, oh, we're onto a replay.
Onto Elio, there's the knockup. Oh, there's just so much damage on Elio immediately, and X-Maddie building up the shurikens. Slice through the monkey pretty darn quick. BDS now looking for the first dragon of the game. Still 2,000 gold in the hole, but signs of life, you have to say, from BDS. The only player that's really behind is Aggressivo.
On the other side of the wall, so it's a stare down.
EQ goes in. Hero's Entrance coming in as well. Unstoppable onslaught used, but Syncroft already down. Elioya taunted, but the rest of BDS are on the retreat right now. It's a double for Unforgiven, and just like that, he's back in the game.
Give Nisqy the Oscar already. He's just sitting there baiting the entirety of BDS to engage on him. Mad Lion set up the trap, the slam dunk, 2 kills for Unforgiven. That's going to be a Herald as well. It looked good for BDS with their dragon baits, but Mad Lions 2 can play at that game. Set up the mid lane bait, works out, and now they can use this next Herald to crack open a mid-tier 1 if they want to.
We should have had him had that play for the awards
right now.
Yeah.
Contest this next mid wave, or the one after this. Push in, get the tower, force BDS to respond, and that's your way in for vision. But no, they're going to engage.
Elio looking for X-Maddie. Good taunt, keeps X-Maddie alive, but Limit will pay for it with his life. TP coming in as well from Aggressivo as he tries to join the fray. Still no Riftail put down. Wonder if Elioya will try to use that mid. Looks like BDS are backing away from the dragon anyway. They know they really can't fight. It's only the... Oh, I say that. Immediately they come back in. Shadow Surge used by Nisqy. That was a little bit wide. X-Maddie can't join this. Syncroft trying to get him from the top of it as well. Kaiser's worked his way all the way.
You could TP there and flank BDS. That could be quite dangerous.
Going for Elioya. Good Cyclone from Elioya, but the chase continues in. There's the exhaust and Elioya's down, and now across the wall goes everyone. Armor could go for X-Maddie in the pit. The Hero's Entrance going in. X-Maddie flashes forward. Looking for Unforgiven. A great flash taunt as well. Unforgiven shut down. And on the wrong side of the wall is Kaiser. Nisqy dives in, but that's just too darn deep. Nisqy gets 2 though. Armor able to get 1 in response, but X-Maddie and Aggressivo still alive. They'll try and steal away this red armor. Stepping in, knows he's got a ton of armor.
He's got
as he goes on the backline, gets the stun with the Ruthless Predator, but it's not going to be enough. X-Maddie gets the red. They'll turn their eyes back towards the
Unforgiven now for Maddie, so it's Elyoyo that gets caught initially in the top right corner of the screen, and there's a TP behind from the Renekton. Maddie's soloing the Dragon here, but he says, screw the Dragon, I'm gonna flash over here and Gale Force on top of the enemy carry. Now it's just a massive brawl pit where Armut's already popped the ult, so he has the Fury stacking up. He comes in, dashes through all of BDS, gets a massive Q as well, shreds through Syncroft and Limit, and then it's Matty and Aggressivo left after Nuclear Int falls to Nisqy.
Yeah, and Nisqy's fear as well, pretty strong. Armut trying to get in there, just a little bit too late, couldn't do as much as he wanted. 2,500 gold, the lead still for Mad Lions, but second Dragon of the game for BDS. Mad Lions trying to gain control of this top side.
You can see clearly where the gold is on the AD carries, right? You can see Maddie sitting on a crit cloak, and Unforgiven sitting on a crit cloak, and Maddie already has the Infinity Edge, so 3-item spike for him. Armut has the Randuin though, so that should help out a little bit in the damage department. Only slight magic exists from the Frozen Fist. Nuclear Int building towards the Rabadons. Unforgiven's flash is back up. Our Mad Lion's gonna find some kind of pick here. Kaiser looks quite keen to get involved. Gonna pop the Sivir ult too, so what are they looking for here? Just vision? Just running through the jungle? Maybe they thought there was someone hiding in a bush and Kaiser could collapse quickly.
It doesn't seem like they could get there in time. Obviously, all of BDS willing just to back away. And coming back to Xmatty, has a bit of a disappointing split at times, has definitely struggled, has been a point of weakness for his team from time to time as the fear goes down and they look for the damage onto Limit. He has been a punching bag, but with the locket he should be able to get out and gets the Justice Punch in as well. Nisqy ignited, Limit tries to escape, Moonlight Vigil wide as well. And that's a good pick there for Mad Lions, didn't even need the On The Hunt to do it.
Didn't even use it.
Able to dash away just in time though. Quickness knocked up there. Aggressivo putting the damage down. Moonlight Vigil wide once again. And there's the dive onto the backline, but it's only onto the clone instead now. Aggressivo in the midst of 5. Mad Lions trying to step forward. Armut down to half. Xmatty, Shadow Surge. Nisqy, you're gonna go, you're gonna go, you're gonna go, you're gonna go.
Oh, he's got a...
There we go. As soon as the passive comes up, he dives in, and that's Xmatty down. Waiting for the passive to tick. The fear comes out. The cleanse not enough to save him. Another Shadow Surge forward from Nisqy. Nuclear Int looking for the chains, but he has to dash away from Kaiser's knockup. Mad Lions once again find a pick.
Oh, Maddie's flash was down for around 6 seconds. The second Nisqy jumped in, he had the fear as well, so the cleanse came through, but the follow-up from Mad Lions was quick to come in, and they're going to get a Baron from that as well. All of BDS blinking health bars going back to base. Double TP. They have the Hex Gates as well. If they can slow this down, maybe Syncroft can get there in time. Armut's just going to get blown up.
That's 950 gold over to the Blanc. Nuclear Int, no ultimate on him, no ability to mimic those abilities. Elyoyo chained up though. Good smite from him onto the Scuttle to survive. Syncroft across the wall. Cataclysm, you going? Not quite. Nisqy able to force them away with a fear once again.
Dragon up in 3 seconds though. That's going to be BDS's sole point when it comes to the Hextech Dragon. I think they should be able to secure this pretty. They want to fight.
Nuclear Int going forward. Elyoyo down to half. That's just a bit of chip damage. Syncroft gets the blast cone down. Remember, Armut's not with the team right now. Does have the TP. Aggressivo looking for Elyoyo. Decimating Smash going down, but this is great for the ricochets. Armut now going to TP in, and Aggressivo will fall first. Xmatty though, building up the shurikens, can put a lot of damage down.
No,
he flashes for Nisqy! Oh, Xmatty, you gorgeous man! He flashes forward to take down Nisqy, and now it's all on Nuclear Int. It's a 1-for-1, but Limit diving in as well will fall. Xmatty saw the blood in his eyes, and he thought he could make the hero play. I thought he'd done it, but he couldn't quite. Mad Lion shut the door on him.
That was psychotic by Xmatty. Just goes into a Baron pit 1 versus 4, manages to get the shutdown, but now looks like Mad Lions might look for a Baron. Syncroft has no smite. Mad Lions don't know that though, so they're going to look for him. Maybe they can get a kill onto Armut. The chain misses. They're going to have to give this up. Mad secure the Baron, and they win the fight.
Xmatty more like X-Maddy with his play there.
Bruh.
As you say, a little bit psychotic.
Starting already.
I mean, it looked good at the time.
It did look really good, and it all starts with Elyoyo getting chunked out. I'm a bit unsure why Aggressivo stopped his ult so early. I think he could have hit the knockup onto Elyoyo here, but he lost vision. Maybe he thought a W or a flash would come out. Then his Q channel was a bit useless because Mad Lions have a lot of space to work against it. He falls, Nisqy flashes out here, but Maddie just says, I'm not going to have this many shurikens ever again in my life, so he just goes over 2 shots straight onto Nisqy. BDS tried to peel, but Mad Lions have enough tools to kind of gap close straight onto him, get that kill. Limit falls, and Syncroft has no smite to contest the Baron. Mad's jungle for this next soul point for them. Nisqy!
What was that? Nisqy just goes in all by himself, pops the stopwatch, and Elyoyo trying to get here in time with that decimating smash is going to connect. The Justice Punch as well, and Nisqy He saw Ahmed survive.
No flash.
Looking for Xmatty, no flash. There's the taunt though. Kaiser getting in into the backline. Moonlight Vigil coming out, only hits onto Kaiser. The hero's entrance though back onto him, and Xmatty can now turn and gun and run down Mad Lions. 1-for-1 trade so far. It's 2-for-1. Oh, Xmatty steps too far forward. The taunt's gonna come out. Xmatty's still trying to do it again, but he just can't get close enough. The ricochets, the Sivir, the Mad Lions, their pride stronger as they take down BDS in the river.
TP top from Armut. He's extremely low HP and he only has a small wave to work with. He has demolished 30 seconds on Syncroft, 30 seconds on Limit. Jungle supporter BDS 30 seconds away. Can Mad Lions close this game out and lock themselves in the top 2? Kaiser's on the way. There's a small mid wave as well. No, there's not. They're going to have to end through top now. They have 15 seconds to do it.
Syncroft on his way back from the death chamber, 12 seconds away, but Unforgiven very strong. 4 items on the Sivir. Elioya, 4 items on him as well, and the first Nexus Tower will go down. The second in Mad Lions' eyes. And with this, they will lock themselves a top 4 seed in playoffs. BDS can do nothing as Mad Lions take the win.
Double elimination for them and very well deserved. Yes, this game was a little bit sloppy, a couple of mistakes here and there, but overall throughout the entire split, they were incredibly dominant.